Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Mine Mogul. I have done some stuff in between episodes. I don't specifically remember 100% because that was, I think, about 2 weeks ago. I did reroute, I think, a couple of things, and I made a couple of things... I think I made a couple of things more efficient. I'm trying to remember if I had done this at the end of the last episode or not, but I basically started routing all of the coal up here for a better chance to get rubies and diamonds. And, but it doesn't, and I also, I cleaned up tons and tons of mess. There was messes of stuff everywhere, and I cleaned it pretty much all up, except for apparently this that looks like it must keep falling off of the, there we go. I can't put it on here, though. It's got to go back here. Okay. There you go. You guys go get sorted. This is not really sufficient to be able to actually, to manage this. All right, so one thing we do need to do in this episode, we need to get gold going. I also would like to literally tear this all down. Okay, not entirely. I don't want to entirely tear it all down. Like, this belt system that's coming this way is fine. Part of me wants to bring the copper out this way and basically feed everything in, like, back here, where it would all go through a filter, and then it could be split out to copper versus iron versus coal, and then it could go into, like, similar types of production where, like, you might be able to put, you would put it, and so create ingots in the blast furnace that you would create, like, the copper ingots, and then you could maybe merge it together onto, like, a roller with the iron ingots, and they would get rolled together, and then you could turn them into plates together, or whatever you wanted to do. It's going to require a lot of stuff. But anyways, for now, I wanted to try to... Oh, I forgot we didn't even finish setting this up over here. Oh, perhaps I should turn this off. Oh, how do we turn off? Do I have this on too? Oh, wait, I thought I put another one. Maybe I was just thinking about putting another one there. Okay, we've got a lot of coal here. But I need to start opening some areas. We have $57,000. Like I said, I did let things run for a little bit afterwards. So I do need to start getting rods going. I apparently need to purchase a casting furnace, but I think the casting furnace requires, how do I get into my research again? Oh, there it is. All right, so our quests, let's check these really quickly. All right, so we have polished gold is in progress. We've got casting furnace is in progress. Rod novice is in progress. And wow, gold plates is in progress. I'm confident that the casting furnace takes research. Maybe it doesn't take research. I don't see it immediately. I would like to get the support wrench at some point. However, I made a mistake. Before we jump into that, I made a mistake last time, and I didn't realize it till I was editing my video. I kept talking about I wanted splitters and I wanted mergers, and I started with the conveyor blocker, which kind of has the trajectory where you get a bunch of these things. And to get to the splitter, I opened the routing conveyor. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that it is directly linked to the T-junction. I never needed to research this, so I wasted research points there. But I do want to get the merging conveyor. Oh, I've got 3 research tickets. We can finally get the merging conveyor. That's very exciting. I've got 1 ticket left. We might do rolling conveyor. I'm not sure which I want next. The support wrench is going to be a thing in the not too distant future. Also, like the hopper and the chutes, but I'm not sure what I want first. Other than that, I would like to get some of these things open to see where our gold lives. How do I purchase this? Purchase. Okay, then once you purchase, you blow it up. Oh, nice. Let's see, what's in here? Anything? Not really. Okay, so what lives in here? You are, in fact, gold. You've got coal with you, but you are, in fact, gold. So we're going to want to get some lines up here. Ooh. I know it's super dark in here. Some of these nodes I need to get rid of them, though, to be able to... Is this a... Where is my light? There it is. Okay, I think that's the big ore crusher. So all I have right now is this one, it looks like. Well, as a matter of fact, we can confirm that. We've determined if you hold the conveyors. Okay, so there's another one down there. So that's the really big one. This is a regular miner, and then there's another miner. Oh, hello. 2 miners here. So you are primarily gold and you are primarily gold. Okay, so I picked a good way to go. And there is diamond and what looks like a broken drill bit there in the corner. All right, I don't want to keep going too much further because of the fact that I really just need to get this stuff kind of belted up. But like I said, what I would like to do, because this is obviously it's coming in from the direction of the side where I said we should just get everything routed into the same direction and then just start splitting it out from there. Although that begs an interesting question. You saw that my little sorter is already having problems. It is already having problems keeping up with the amount of stuff that goes through there. There is a larger sorter. Where is it? Routing conveyor, roller splitter, blah, blah, blah. I saw somebody with the roller splitter. That actually looks quite cool, but we're not quite there yet. Do we already have access to... Do you not have to research that? Oh, no, vertical bulk sorter. This is what we need. So we need 2 research tickets. So what we'll try to do here, I guess, is we will try to finish... I guess we'll get everything rerouted and we'll work on like copper rods for now because everything else is gold other than like the casting furnace. So we'll try to get copper rods finished to get another research ticket. That way we can open that. But that will allow us to sort things a little easier than what's going on here. But I am going to have to turn off all of these miners in order to do this. Do I have enough money for everything? Next question, actually, before we pause so Hawk can lay out everything under the sun, is do we have access to the casting furnace? We do. It is in fact $32,000, which we have money for, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, that takes most of our money, and right now I want to get things all belted up. We do, however, did I purchase any of the... There's a rolling mill. What are you? Okay, you're a rod extruder, which is what we need. The rolling mill turns ingots into plates, and then the rod extruder turns ingots into rods. And you are... Oh, you're an auto miner. What am I back here for then? I probably need to get a bunch more conveyors. Let's get, like... I don't know, 100 more of these. Let's get maybe... Whoops. There, 40 more of those. Get some sloped conveyors. And... All right, here's our mergers. Here we go. Get some merger conveyors. There's the routing conveyors. I don't know if I want any of those, though. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to turn all of the auto miners off. And that might have been how that one got turned on back there, is because I might have turned it off and on in the actual menu. But I need to let everything kind of filter through here. Since it's off, though, actually, we need everything to just kind of keep going there, is in other words what I'm trying to say. Because we need the rest of that stuff to get through the lines. But what we should be able to do here, we should be able to get these guys set up. Let me, let's put some lights in here so we can see. I need lights down here primarily because this is where 2 of the miners are. That is fairly well lit. Let's go ahead and put one up here as well. That's all of them that I have left. Now, however, I should be able to put you guys. All right, so you are, yes, 57% coal and 41% gold. So let's turn you off. And then down here, like I said, these look like they're, yep, 93% gold. And this one is 99% gold. All right, let's turn all of that off. I do have one more, but I don't really have anywhere for it at the moment. So let's go ahead. I did not pick up any of the conveyors that I just bought. They're all still, they're all still in the elevator. How did we, let's see. I guess I rotate. There we go. Okay, so we're going to need to, we need to mirror that. How do we mirror again? It's been like I said, it's been a week or 2 since I've played. There we go. Q button, reverse direction. That was silly of me. And what we're going to need, we are going to need the merging conveyors. So I'm going to need to go back for that. But if we go this way, we'll need to turn again here and we'll reverse direction. There we go. What we should be able to do here is we should be able to just, I think, oh, that's too high, actually. Let's take this really quickly. If I bring this down, does that become too low? And reverse direction. No, actually. Then that should be able to come right out onto a merging conveyor. Let's try to get all of these things out of the way, and we can plop them on the belts then, and they will make us extra money. It'll be exciting times. Gosh, we've got so much... Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff everywhere. All right, let's go grab these conveyors. Sounds like things have gotten quiet through here, huh? Look, everything's gone through. That's exciting times. All right, so yes, here we go. How do I take all of this stuff? There we go. Oh gosh, guys. So like I said, these are okay for the moment. I'm fine with these probably, and then still bringing these all the way out around here is what I want to do. I just want to kind of combine everything like way back here, which will mean all of that line that's going over there for copper. I have that. I don't know if I can get up here, but we have that. I can. Look at me. So I have it running out this direction. So I'm going to want to take all of that line and turn it and bring it back this way so that it meets here in the back with all of the rest of it. Then we will have iron and copper and gold all going to the back. That will be exciting times. I want to bother mining all of this stuff. I mean, at some point probably, but for now, let's go ahead. We've got our conveyors. These should be our mergers. Yes, look at that. That's wonderful. And we'll stop with all of this corner weirdness that we've got going on. Reverse direction. There we go. So you'll notice that it comes out this way and merges and goes that direction now, which is exactly what I wanted this entire time, because some of those ledges and stuff like that, they just don't... Gosh, they don't... There we go. They're great and everything, but depending on how you place some of those things, sometimes things are falling off where they shouldn't be, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and we need to bring this guy out. Are you high enough? You're not. All right, so let's go ahead and put this guy on then. That should work actually. All right, so we'll need a regular conveyor here and then the merger right there. Look at how beautiful that all is. It's no longer nonsense, which is kind of how I feel like some of these belts end up looking sometimes. All right, let me continue getting this belted. Was there something else I was going to do down here? We will have to open some more of these at some point, but right now I need to get production going. We need more research tickets. Let's bring this out to here, and then let's turn you that way. There's a bunch of emeralds, which is all well and good, except I don't need them right now. And then you there. And this is where I was supposed to go get... I was supposed to have gone and gotten this stuff previously because of getting this connected. Oh, stop it. These do not always connect the best. There we go. Okay, it's backwards, though. I just realized I put it backwards. I can't really tell. Okay, that's the right way. Okay. Now you and you. And we will be bringing... You're not high enough. I guess I need to bring you down another level then. Sometimes getting these lined up is a little bit rough. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, and then this guy, and then we should just be able to bring you right out here, and then again, the merger conveyor. Yeah, we're gonna bring it that way. And we gotta put some of these corners in now. I need to go backtrack as well. And put some of the corners in that I didn't get before. There's that. And there you go. I think that gets everything up here. Now all we need to do is we need to get the guy connected. Oh, that's right. This is what the other miner's for. Okay, so that is all belted up already. I just need to get this connected to it. All right, you. guess we'll do it that way, but that... I mean, it's going to get weird here. How do I want to do this? Should I bring it up this way and merge it at the top, or, like, take it down to the... Like, I feel like if I run it down to the bottom, it's going to require twice as many... I think it's going to require, like, twice as many of the... That's not even going to work. I think it's just going to require a whole lot more conveyors if I do it that way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So let's get you going out here, and then we'll get you going down. And then down here at the bottom, we will kind of merge you guys up. I might have brought that too far down here, though, I think, actually. Yep, I sure did. All right, let's grab these and let's think about a different way to do this. I don't like even that one's too, so I might have to go up on this one. Let's just play it that way. Because if the terrain's going to if the terrain is going to fight me, there's no reason to continue trying to fight it. So let's go this way, and yeah, I think that'll actually work surprisingly well. All right, so this will come up this way, and then we just need to take this guy and just turn it into a merging conveyor, I think. But that's a regular conveyor. Where are my mergers? There we go. There. Perfect. Look at how beautiful that is. And we are definitely going to need some more lights at some point here, but let's go ahead and get all of this belted over here. And then I might go ahead and I might just... I'm going to start taking all these things down. It'll be horrifying. I'm sure all of you will love it to death. So I might go ahead and just kind of do this and then bring you back in once I have something sort of like at least a plan. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, we can take these lips out and we can put actual mergers on so things don't fall off. It's going to be incredible. Because like even this, like I bring things in here and I put coal in here. And then in order to get the coal from over there, I brought this stupid ledge up here. And it's not efficient. I like efficient. Anybody that has seen any of my videos, I know people sometimes think I'm a very unorganized person when they watch my games, but actually you would be surprised. I'm actually not. Sometimes it looks like I'm unorganized because I'm an absolute hoarder, but by the time I get back to my base, I want things where they belong. All right, let me go ahead and grab all of this stuff and get an idea of what I want to do here. And clean up the last little bits of this stuff. Oh. Okay, fine. You guys go up there. Except for you, apparently. All right, let me get the rest of this stuff, and I will figure out what's going on here, and then I will bring you guys back in. All right, guys, and just like that, it is horrifying. I have 0 production lines set up. It's completely blank. It's a barren canvas. Only item of note is I did clean a bunch of stuff up. I left a couple piles of stuff over here, which are things that I might need in sorter baskets. So let's go ahead. All right, we've already brought this guy over. So we have the gold, and this is coal, and whatever this is. What is this thing? Oh, that's iron as well. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of iron. Okay, now what we want to do is I want to get over here. I also bought some, I didn't mention this. I bought some scaffolding. I would like to play around with some of the scaffolding because I think that probably what's going to happen is that we're probably going to... That's really not a great place for that. Let's bring that back. I would like to bring it so that we can use it, but that it's not in the way, but I was hitting my head on that thing. All right, so I also bought some more... Wait, what? Oh. That was weird. All right. I bought some lighting so that we could actually turn some lights on up here. Let's put you there, and we'll put you, I guess, here. The lights aren't that expensive, so it's fine. But I want to start playing around with the scaffolding because once you get into a lot of stuff, it actually turns out to be that the most effective way to get all of this stuff in mass production is legitimately to go vertical. you don't have, even though this is a very large kind of cavern, it's still a lot. It's a lot if you don't go vertical, which is what the vertical bulk sorter is actually for. All right, so I've got myself a whole bunch of conveyors here. So let's see. This one needs to go this way. Yeah, I think all we would need to do is just need to turn these back from what it was before. So that, and we turn you that direction, and then this guy. There you go. And we are not ready for this guy. This, of course, is the, it's the big boy. It's the big boy iron machine yet. We don't have that. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and just, I guess, turn you right here. And then head out this direction. And like I said, it's just a matter of us trying to figure out I know I stopped mid-thought there because I'm sitting here thinking those iron mines straight across, they're already slightly elevated. This is already elevated. I'm talking about going vertically here. Also, there's a box over here. I'm sorry, I got distracted there again. What I was thinking is the one that we just set up that comes out of the iron mine, or I'm sorry, the gold, I brought that down to like floor level, and maybe that was not smart. Maybe I should be keeping that vertical as well. If we just bring it, I mean, I'm gonna have to bring this down inevitably, but I mean, can I ever get you like from up at this level? Can I not? Oh my gosh. All right, fine. We'll hook you up from down here if I can get you even attached even then. All right, turn direction. We're gonna have to bring you, probably have to bring you down a couple actually. And then of course we've got these guys. Again, they're slightly elevated. If you keep them elevated, then you have, it's less you've got to go up when you go to do like the crusher and such, I guess is what I'm thinking. Maybe that's a problem for another day. Maybe we just get them together for now because I do need research tickets, and then we, of course, will need to get the vertical bulk sorter at some point. All right, so this brings this right into here. So we will take this guy. This stuff is already going this direction. These, however, are going the wrong way. If we're going to bring everything back this direction, there's no reason, like, we just need to turn these around. We don't need a lip there anymore. We've now got fancier things. We've officially got merging conveyors. I would like all of you out of here. I don't want, as much as possible, I don't want 4 objects on the ground if we can avoid it. Mess with all of my game rendering and other such things. I apparently lost a chunk of coal. That's fine. All right, so you guys, yes, you come out this direction, and you're going to come. I guess we will actually, I probably shouldn't have taken that away. We'll bring you down here, and you will still merge into this one. Just, you will do it more nicely now, because we have... Did I run out of merging conveyors? Because I think they were here, and right now this is the lip conveyors. Yeah, these are the ledges. Oh, nope, here we go. Merging conveyors. All right, here we go. You go... It's just these 2, right? Yeah, just these 2. So this is almost correct. Oh, there's a 4-way. That's exactly what I need. All right, and then we probably need to bring you down. Like I said, that will probably be a thing at some point. Right now we just need to get it going. I need research tickets. We need to get this show on the road, folks. All right, bring you to here, I do believe, and then we need a merging conveyor, which is there on my hotbar. That's actually perfect. Thank you. That's actually perfect. And then we'll get you. Okay. Oh, and then we need to bring you guys over. I wonder if this will get backlogged if I put a merging conveyor right where that one comes out. That could be eventful. There we go. Just needed to find the right one. And we will, again, take this guy down. So I think that's all that needs to be done here. I think this will be on the correct level as we bring this up through here. Now, what we want to do Do we want to go ahead and buy a casting furnace? We could theoretically do that for the iron, because the iron production is getting slightly unwieldy and we have the money for it, and that will satisfy another one of the things. And I think we need 3 molds. All right, this is the big boy. This is the big boy, and these go individually. They don't stack in your inventory. All right, deposit steel ingots, unlocks gear casting mold. Okay, well, right now we're going to be working just to get iron production, just moving on a couple of things here. All right, so how do we want to do this? I guess for starters, pretty much everything other than gems gets crushed, right? So that's what I'm thinking for starters. You know what? For the sake of having more room to do stuff, I think I'm going to bring these guys back this way and merge kind of in the back. I was going to just wait and merge it in up here, but this gets very... We just need space. So this guy there, perfect. Now, I have the following. I've got a crusher and I've got a scaffolding for that. So if we put this here and we take, no, we need one more out because I need to filter out the gems first. Where's my sorting basket? You are here. All right, let's have gems for the moment. Do I want them to go right there off to the right? They will take less space that way. Maybe that'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay. All right, I don't know that I've got any rubies is the bad part. Although, to be fair, rubies aren't even a thing, I guess, at this point. Like I haven't put I've not put the shaker tables back in yet. Okay, there's that. And let's grab a diamond. We might go ahead and put coal in here and we'll just redirect the coal for now. Although we could direct the coal into the casting furnace and make steel. That would get us probably another research ticket, right? Let's look at that really quickly. Quests. No, that just gets us casting molds, which is fine. This is what I want at the moment, but that's fine. We're gonna do that. All right, so you are going to have gems. So gems are going to go. We're gonna run this back down here, and they will eventually go back into the polisher. But for now, we need to get this guy. It was the way I wanted. I just wanted to change the direction. I think we need to go up 2 levels to be able to get to the... No, that's right. This thing can sit on the ground. It's just that... Is this in the right place? There we go. So it can sit on the ground. It's just that you now have to, because the resources, they come back out here on the bottom. You need to now run it back up. So next question is, how do we want to do this? I still want to save as much of this space as possible for the machines. So I'm actually debating running this back around. So it's going to be crushing all of the gold and all of the iron and all of the copper. So what we do then is we can put a sorter filter on, I think. Stay with me here, guys. I hope we'll get this figured out. Come back there. So if we have it send something off like, you know, copper here, then we will have the casting furnace is really large. So let's start with, let's pretend this is going to be copper, just for starters. Let's get you in the right place. And then I think we can let's just go ahead and put the rest of these here. I think that's still doable. All right, so you would be copper, so you would be coming out this side. So we'd filter out copper here. And then we return this way. So we need to bypass this guy. And then we would put another sorter filter here. And then, so does this make sense? I felt like I was kind of zipping along in the first couple episodes, which I recorded in a ton of excitement because I finally had an automations channel. And I was actually told in one of the other games that I did, the person said that they were getting, everything was moving at a very quick pace and they didn't quite understand everything. So let's stop and take a moment to explain everything. The way that the filter baskets work is you put in the items that you want to filter out, and then they actually come out on the side that has the yellow arrow, which in this case is this one. So same thing here. We will put copper in here, and the copper will come out and go into this blast furnace. Then anything else like gold and iron will pass through here, and then we will put gold or iron into this one, and it will pass out again to this side into this blast furnace. And then theoretically, if we've done everything correct, anything else goes into this one. If we've done it correct. So that is the objective here. So this is why I mentioned I saved some of these things. So let's go ahead and get your iron. I think for starters, I wanted to do copper in. Oh, right. And everything will be crushed by then. So I don't even need the big chunks because we're passing it all through the same. I've never seen that this thing has had a problem. Anybody that I've watched play, one of these keeps up with everything, and it blows my mind because it's ridiculous. Coal. We need to get coal in the basket with the gemstones, and then we'll need to filter that out elsewhere. I guess for now, we will just continue making. We're just going to continue doing like ruby production here. So we will get the the coal nuggets. And I apologize too. I've noticed when I've been editing videos back there, sometimes I'm quoting wrong resources. I think I said copper one time when I meant coal. What I'm looking at right now is coal. So coal nuggets and coal ore will also come out on this side. We will filter them out so that they go like into the actual, the shaker tables so that we potentially get rubies. Like this doesn't look bad to me. Like, I feel like I've got to be missing something. So, all right, so copper nuggets, like I said, everything passes through here. So the big ores will be crushed down into nuggets. So the only thing that should be coming up this line should be nuggets. So you are, in fact, copper. I need gold. I think I'm going to do gold for the next one because by far the most that we have, your ores, you're not nuggets. The largest quantity of stuff that we have is going to be... These are all ores. I need to get the jackhammer. I can show you guys the jackhammer that's supposed to be new in this actual, it's new in this update. And this is its entire purpose. And so this will make things much easier going forward. Guys, I love the mergers. Look how nice it makes it look rather than having those stupid ledge conveyors. I think it's kind of expensive, but I still have money. So let's go ahead and do that. And actually, maybe we will. I just said we weren't going to use it, but hang on. Let me get. Oh, it's only 400. That's not bad. Yes, check that thing out. All right. So what you do with this is now I've got nuggets, and I don't have to put them through the crusher in order to do so. I said I wasn't going to use the casting furnace, but we do have a lot of production. Maybe I will. Maybe I will just put that in this guy. Let's remove that for just a moment, and let's see how big this monstrosity is. I've actually seen people play with it, but gosh, it's huge. Do you even fit in here? Like, I can't even, you're so big I can't even see. Is that correct? Yes. Yes, it is. So what I might do, just so it doesn't catch that corner. Oh, I can't. Well, hopefully that works. So the idea is this will be iron. And then what you do is you put little molds in here. So this guy and this guy and this guy. You put molds in this thing. And you can see these are actually going to cast the ingots. You can get molds for other things later, but this is what we have right now. But like I said, iron is by far what we have most of, at least currently. I don't know if that changes or not, but for now. All right, so we have you coming out, you coming out. All right, so copper, gold, iron, iron, iron. Everybody got that? Copper, gold, iron, iron, iron. And I honestly think this is set up really well, actually. I'm surprised with I'm proud of myself. All right, we're gonna go through here now. We're gonna do one more thing, like one more turn here. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Nope, sorry. One more sort. Okay, and what we're doing here is we're going to... Hang on, let me think through it. Let me put my... I'm missing my conveyors. I forgot, I wanted to try these at some point. I bought 2x2 scaffold ramps and 2x2 scaffolds. Like I said, at some point I want to go vertically, and people, and even I did that earlier on, is like, you walk up the ramps, the actual scaffold and stuff, and sometimes it makes things complicated. All right, so let's see, can I go up here? I mean, sort of. What if I do this? What if I just kind of like wind all kinds of all over the place, and it'll make it look like all kinds of crazy. Okay. And what I want to do here, please click into place. There you go. Is I want to put the shaker tables. However, I need to continue. So this is what's going to come out of here. So what we're going to filter out here is, like I said, it's going to be the coal. So let's go grab coal. So this is not going through the crusher. So we need both the coal ore and we need the coal nuggets to tell it that, yes, I want that stuff to be sorted out. And then anything that sorts out there will go through the shaker tables, and we will have the potential for rubies and diamonds. All right, you go in there as well. Okay. Got that? So right now back here, we're filtering out gems and we're filtering out coal, which will all come out this way. And once it gets to here, the coal will again be filtered out and it's going to go to the shaker tables, whereas the gemstones, they're going to come straight forward, and we will eventually connect those back up with to go through the polisher. But I wanted to try to see, once I ran some more of that conveyor, does this now require the shaker tables? Like, do they sit just naturally up here, or do I still have to put a scaffolding? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sure. It kind of looks like they still are going to have to... No. No, they don't. I just need to get you situated. I mean, that's not in the right place. It's totally gonna hit here on the side of the thing. Okay, I guess we gotta go up another level. Take you. All right, we'll just wend this around one more time. We've got this, guys. We've got this. All right, and then, you know what we could probably do here? Just... Now we're probably gonna need it to be... Now it's probably gonna need to be on scaffolding, if I had to guess. I could bring it over here. Is this actually... Wait, did that just work? No, it's one too far back. I don't think we can get it any closer because of the rock. Nope. Okay. So that one needs to be here. You just need to be one over, and I think I'm going to need scaffolding for that. Yep. All right, so I need this guy. I'm pretty sure, yep, that's the 2x1. It's what I bought it for. Was specifically for this thing. Oh, I need it one lower to the ground. Okay. Okay. We're getting it. It's slow, but we're getting it. There. I think that is now... Good lord. Shaker tables, I tell you what. Is that gonna work? I think that'll work. As long as they kind of don't fall off the back, but I guess if they fall off the back, they either pile up here or they join that belt, which means they just go through the processing again. And then they come down here. And look at this. In exciting times, It goes right here. And then we have these beautiful merger conveyors. I don't know if I told you about these, but these are wonderful and they're beautiful. And I'm sure I probably haven't told you about them yet this episode. So there you go. Now you know. All right. Now we just need to kind of merge everything back up. We might end up polishing all this stuff separately because I want to start running this stuff through plate makers, like rollers. How many of these things do I have? Those are polishers. You know, let's just put a polisher down here. There shouldn't be any coal coming through by the end of this. This should all be gems. If the coal does not turn into gems in this process, it gets destroyed. So this should all be that. And now you guys. This is where this is going to get a little hinky. All right, guys, this looks a little stupid, but I think this will work. So right now I'm merging. So this iron thing is going to create 3 ingots at a time. And I'm having 2 of them merged together. And then I've got 2 lines of iron ingots coming out. Same thing here. This is going to be, of course, our gold. It's coming out here and it's going to be split. Same thing with copper. It's going to come out here and it's going to be split. And the reason for that is because I want, yes, the rolling mill. Here we go. I want the rolling mill, but I also want rods. So my idea was that we will go ahead and we will have plates being made. What is this? That's the rod extruder. We need that on copper for sure. So let's go ahead and put that here for the moment. I think that's good. Nope, it's backwards. I mean, other than that, it's good. So I put the plates on the rightmost one, so just for the sake of consistency. These things are so big, like it's hard to tell which direction they're facing. There we go. Okay, I think that should work. We just need 2 more rod extruders and another rolling mill. You know what I should have done first, though? That would have been smart. Maybe I'll do that yet. Hang on a second. I have a tendency to get ahead of myself, and then I don't finish thoughts. So, machines. I need another rolling mill and 2 more rod extruders. Holy crap, that's most of my money. I mentioned before that sometimes the plates don't polish very well because of the fact that they're really big. Not to mention, I've only got 3 of these left, and right now I have a bunch more lines that they would need to go on. So what we might do here is, even before we split these, why don't we polish them? Now let's be smart about this. I mean, I try to be smart. I'm not always successful at it, but look, actually, yeah, that'll put all of the polishers on the exact same level. All right, so you, and you, and you, and I need 1 more. I just figured I would still keep these separate because of the fact that, well, there's no reason to merge them and then try to get a splitter to split them. So let's get 1 more polishing machine. I'm down to $3,900. We need to get this factory up and running. No, please turn the right direction. Thank you. All right. They all the right direction. They're all the right direction. All right. Now again, let's go through the whole process of this splitter. Where are my splitters? I only needed these 2. So you were going... Hang on, we'll get to the right thing. Here we go. That's the right one. And basically, this needs to be a mirror. That guy goes that way. That guy goes that way. Now, like I said, to get everything lined up, let's bring you guys out here so you're 1 further down. And then we should be able to do... roller, roller, roller. For plates, I mean. Rods, rods, rods. Well, doesn't that just look beautiful? I mean, for the moment it does. This will probably change 13 times during the rest of... That is the whole thing about automation games, is legitimately they just keep changing. That is how these games work. Now, I don't know how this part's going to work. I don't know that these Gosh, I don't know that these things are going to work very well to turn them. This is where some of the... This is where some of these... You start getting into certain things that they work better on these rollers, which is where the roller conveyors come in. For now, I'm going to try... I'm going to try to merge these up and see what happens, I guess. And you're doing plates. God, that's going to be awful. I just feel like that's going to be awful. All right, guys. Moment of truth. I got it all. Like I said, I'm merging everything together. I don't know that that's the best plan. But that's what we've done right now. All right, do I have everything? I don't have the gems. Oh, I forgot to bring the gems in. Hang on, let's bring these right back in. We're gonna bring them back into this line. Let's grab this guy out and we'll do another merger here because they're wonderful. Guys, did I tell you about these mergers? Did I tell you about these wonderful mergers this episode? I don't know if I've told you about them. They're wonderful. All right, so we've got coal being filtered out here. We've got gems and coal being filtered out here. Here we've got the copper. Here we've got the gold. And we've got a whole bunch of coal back here, which I need to go clean up because it's a disaster. So we might as well get this stuff. We'll go ahead and plop you on the conveyor. And we should be good to... It's dark here. Why is it so dark here? I bought a bajillion lights. Why are there no lights here? Probably because you didn't put any here, Hawk. Shut up, me. Okay. There we go. All right, we should be good to go now. We are going to go ahead and turn on all of the auto miners and see what happens. It's going to be eventful. That much I can tell you. There's a diamond in there in exciting news. All right, let's go down. I will clean some of that stuff up, but I want to make sure things are... Obviously, this is going to be a debacle till this happens. If I put massive quantities of things on the belt at the same time... I don't know where that just went. Well, it's working. You're getting crushed. You are iron. I did bring the copper in, right? Yeah, the copper comes that way. Why is there no... Oh, there's the copper's coming. Okay, so you're going around, and you're going to the big blast furnace. Okay, that is good. Where's our first gold? I think I see it right there. Okay, there comes the copper. It's merging on. Hang on. We're going to watch all of this. So the coal's going up into the shaker tables over there. Oh, look, there went a diamond. There went a ruby. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, we're casting. We're casting. I hear one of them. Is it this guy? Look at that. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Oh, hey, we didn't fix this up. Hey, guys. We didn't finish this line. Did you know that? Did you guys know that I didn't finish a line? Let's see here. Where we want to send you. You know what? Why don't we just turn this one this way? And then we'll turn this way. And then we will put this here. And then we'll take this guy out. And we will put in... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stop, stop, stop. I need a four-way. Look at that. Did I tell you guys about these merger conveyors and how wonderful they are? I bet I didn't tell you this episode, but look at this merger conveyor and how wonderful it is. All right. All right, I haven't even been able to watch this because I got distracted. Okay, so we are now... Oh, here comes the gold. Gold gets filtered. Oh my god, guys, it's working. All right, and so these here, let's see. This is pointed this way right now, so it's going to make a rod. The next one that comes through, because the splitter, it splits 50-50, so it detects when one goes through, and then it toggles over. Oh my god, we've got production. And this is even working, and I didn't think it would. Guys, I don't even know what to do with myself. Stop it right now. What the heck went through there that made this dirty? How is there coal here? Don't lie to me, game. I didn't allow that. How do we deal with that? If this is not supposed to let coal through, but maybe a large chunk of like a whole bunch of coal came through all at the same time, and maybe that's what didn't allow something to get properly broken down. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a great idea, but maybe it'll work. Never tried it before. Let's do this. It's gonna fall on the floor till I get this situated. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. I've never tried this. But what if we put another... I think this might be too high is the issue. Yeah, I can't put this here. Okay, so that isn't gonna work. What I could do... Actually, let's do this. Let's bring the roller. Fixing things on the fly. That's how we do. All right, so why don't we still merge these up. So let's put the merger back here again. And then we will just put the filter here. And then we take this guy. And then we're going to put this here. Now, all we need to do is, again, grab some coal. So we're just going to, if any coal still exists after it goes through there, then we just bypass it. What we could actually do is probably loop it back around and send it back through the shaker tables again, but this is simple. I happen to have enough sorters. Look at the production, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. And I'm pretty sure there were some, yeah, I thought I just had seen you guys under there. Oh my gosh. Ruby and Diamond and Emerald all at the same time, and they're going to come out and they're going to be beautiful. Look at them. They're so beautiful. Oh, you guys fell on the ground. Okay, apparently it's maybe not quite supporting the amount of stuff I've got passing through here, but it looks amazing. Guys, we've got gold. We've got copper rods. What else do we want to do this episode? Probably hook up some more miners. System's not overloaded, so let's try to overload it, shall we? Yes. All right, let's see. Machines. Where do I get... Wait, how is it dirty again? How did I get copper come through here? Well, that's interesting. I mean, if that's going to be the case, I can just tell it to filter out all of the things, right? I mean, if it's going to occasionally just have, like, random, like, I'll grab iron. I don't want any of that going through my polishing machine if I can avoid it. Yeah, I got gold in there now. Is something overflowing? How is it getting there? Yeah, how did... What? Wait, what has happened? Something has fallen into a basket that shouldn't be. Oh no, we are massively backlogged. Okay, turn off the auto miners. Let's get... Oh my gosh, that's a mess. What a mess. And this is where the vertical sorters come into play. All right, guys, I've tentatively fixed the problem. I mean, I did actually put one of each type of ore in here just so that it bypasses it. Although, now that I think about it, I don't have this as a merger conveyor anymore because, well, I wasn't thinking that anything would actually come out this way. But what I decided to do is I wrapped it back around and looped it on this line. So it will basically go back through processing again. Now, how do we solve this? That's going to take a while. And I forgot, I still actually even have, and I need lights. I need lights, Hawk. Put some freaking lights in. You bought them for some reason and you don't deploy them anywhere. I mean, I technically did. But anyways, let's grab these guys also and get you going. Oh, hey, look, another diamond. Cute. All right, you guys. So that should prevent anything from getting through that's not supposed to be on the polishing machine. But it does not obviously solve the problem of us overloading our system, which is where the vertical bulk sorter is going to come in. So what I think I'm going to do... Goodness, oh gosh. These things also are not sorted out right now. That's going to be another whole debacle. These are called, I think, clusters or something like that. And they're not considered ores and they're not considered nuggets. So you have to filter all of that stuff out separately. So... yeah, there's a lot of stuff going through here. And I didn't realize quite how much was going to be... I think I realized it would be a lot, but I didn't think it would be so bad that it wouldn't even remotely be able to keep up. Let's see how it's doing. How did you come back through here? Or were you produced by a miner, maybe? I have no idea. Oh, I don't have anything going through here anymore. Wait. Why are the gemstones... Oh. Yes. Right now, anything coming off of here is getting looped back around. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I need that ruby. Eh. No, don't break my ruby. Don't break it. Okay. Now you can go down there. I wasn't even thinking about that because I literally have anything coming out of the shaker table is going, and which was not what I wanted to do, actually. Yeah, that wasn't what I wanted to do. What was I thinking? What's that supposed to do? Is it supposed to continue? Hang on. There was logic behind this, believe it or not. I know it doesn't always seem like it. Hawk's brain, you know? No, not that way. There. And then anything that comes out of here, there, okay. So anything that gets filtered out of here, which is all of these resources, they would go back up through and get reprocessed. Otherwise, gemstones should come through. That was the intention there, and I belted it incorrectly. All right, let's go ahead and get more of this stuff. And we'll try to see if we've got enough. I don't know that we do. We might have to just turn on. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and turn on the other auto miners because we do need to get that. Did they turn back on? Yeah, they did. I need to get another research ticket before, like, if we're going to try to do this properly, we need to get the auto sorter, the vertical bulk sorter, which means I need research tickets. And right now, I don't have enough. And I'm overloading my system. And I need to fix that problem with a vertical bulk sorter. Guys, speaking of which, in order to get that, we're just going to go ahead right now and we're going to divert. Just to get the rods finished, we're just going to divert all of the copper ingots into the rod maker for now. I think that's the most intelligent thing to do. That'll get us done faster, and then we can get moving with some of the other stuff. Gosh, at some point we're going to need to figure out how we're going to do steel because I've got the coal going over there and I'm going to need it over there to make... So basically the way that steel works is you've got to put coal into that casting furnace to fuel it, and then you also have to put the iron in there. So it has to have both iron and coal. But we will definitely need... I'm probably just going to have to turn this off again for the moment. Turn off all auto miners. And let this catch up again, because already it's starting to get backed up, and I still never even got all the rest of this stuff on here yet. We are definitely going to get that done today, though. The copper rods is going to be something we get done today. Let's go ahead and get these guys, though. These were all the gems that fell off before I got everything, Well, I broke things now, guys. In an effort to get those things polished, I accidentally yanked something out of the basket. 2 things, apparently. Guys, it also dawned on me, too, that we actually need polished gold ingots, and we're not doing that either. So let's stop doing plates. Let's go ahead, and this is why I like just producing everything, but we're not quite at the point where I've got enough resources coming down through here at this moment to be able to do so. But at least if we get these going, that should finish 2 of our quests right away. Oh, wait, I just took out the gold plates, and we actually need gold plates. Okay, well, that was silly. Let's put the plates back in then, and we'll take out the rod extruder for the for the gold. Oh, stinking... Yeah, okay. This and this. And we'll take you out, and then we'll put the plate maker back in, which is you. Okay, now we should be getting, as we get gold, which now all of my things have turned off because I need to clean up this mess. That's a debacle. All of you get sorted. Alright guys, I'm almost done cleaning this stuff up, but I already turned on all the auto miners again because I need to finish, like I said, before we end today's episode, the copper rods will be done. We're gonna have the research ticket so that we can get that vertical bulk sorter so that this is not a problem in the next episode. So I'm just trying to get all of this stuff caught up before the next stuff, before all the stuff from the miners keeps coming, but I didn't want to wait to turn it on because it takes a little while for the resources to get here. Yeah, you're backed up. I know. You'll be fine. Sort faster. Well, you're sort of doing okay. You can hear it clicking every time it's trying to sort something, and it can't keep up with the volume of stuff I've got coming in here. But otherwise, everything's working beautifully, I think. We are 21 copper rods away from finishing the copper rods, and 32 away from gold ingots. And that's right, we're doing gold plates as well, so that is a thing as well. I wonder if we have any more gold anywhere. It's going to take a little while for the gold stuff just because of lack of production of it. Let's go back here and look. Like I said, we're not already overloaded enough on our miners. Let's go ahead and see if we can add some more miners into everything. I did buy some more miners. But if gold is largely this way, maybe what I can do here is see if there's more gold this way. Let's go ahead and purchase you and blow this up. And let's see what's down here. Oh, gosh, there's another one? Oh. Well, hello. This brings us right out beside my copper mine. Okay, well, that was maybe less useful than what I would have expected, but all right, let's buy this one. There's some gold as well. Where do you go? So far this looks like copper, which... Well, it's a copper node. It's not a mining node. You look like you just take us back out to the front again, too. I guess I got the money. Let's go ahead and open some of these things because then we know what we're going to do. Like, next episode, we can figure out how to... Once we get that vertical bulk sorter going... Yeah, this kind of brings us back out here. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Wonder what's in there. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, and these are copper. So where do we get more gold? I have no idea. Let's, you know what? We're waiting for things to finish here. We got 13 more copper rods before we open that. Like I said, that'll get us a research ticket. You know, I think I found out that these things... Yeah, you can get rid of these things. I don't know if you need the jackhammer for it, but for sure... I was grabbing some more gold to put on here. I guess it's not really all that much. It's not all that helpful, though, is it? I mean, it's not a ton of it in the grand scheme of things. I probably don't want the bar in there, actually. All right, that's fine. Let's go. There's a whole bunch of emeralds, just in case we ever need them in a sorter basket. I'm sure we're backlogging everything again. And you know what? That's just where it's going to stay. It's going to stay till after the episode. We're going to go up here, though, and we're going to try to figure out if there are other locations up here that have gold. When did I take these miners down? Why did I take these? Maybe I never set them up. That would totally overload our system. I'm just looking for gold at the moment. Are you something I can... Oh, 9,600. That's a lot. But you know what? Let's just go and get it. Let's just try to get this stuff opened. Yo. Okay. Do you have nodes? You know what? Let's do this. There's one over here. There's one. These look like copper. There's a... Yep, this is all copper. Which, don't get me wrong. I want copper. There's a broken drill bit. Here's an... Oh my gosh, does that say it's 28,000? I don't even have money for that. Let's go ahead and mine these as we open them. Wait. That's... Glad it didn't allow me to do that. That's the one we haven't opened yet. So, where does this go? And I know we're running everywhere. And do I know where I am exactly? No, but you look like a secret area. No, you just take us over to the other area. Excuse you, Mr. Diamond. I will leave you there for now, though, because I don't really have a way to get you onto a conveyor belt conveniently. Are you guys any nodes? Like mineable? No. Oh my gosh. It's the one with the gems again. I'm guessing copper must have come... Like I said, I actually... Oh gosh. Wait. Okay. I had accidentally, when I was trying to get a whole bunch of stuff picked up off the ground, and I toggled the magnet to everything mode, and it pulled some stuff out of the baskets. So that was just silly of me. Oh my gosh, we finished it. We finished the copper rods. We finished the copper rods. We finished the copper rods. Research? Vertical bulk sorter. Would I love to have other things? Yes, but this is what we need right now. Vertical bulk sorter. How much do you cost to actually purchase? Where are you? Probably part of the conveyors, maybe? No. No. Vertical bulk sorter. 4,800. Let's purchase it now. Oh, I had miners in here. So just to show you what this looks like, let's go ahead and what is coming through here now? You're another... How are you getting past this thing? This is literally what I just put in here, isn't it? I don't know. All right, just to show you guys what this looks like, but we're not going to do this today. This will be in the next episode because I've already been recording for far too long. But the way that this works, it's incredible. So check this out. So, what part of copper do you not understand, sorting basket? Test my patience. I will put you... Don't make me just remove you. I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, that looks better. All right, so the way this works is basically you can put a whole bunch of stuff down this chute, and it splits three ways. So stuff goes straight down through, and then you have stuff that filters out to the left, stuff that filters out to the right, which will solve just kind of all of this. Basically, what we will be able to do to avoid all of this is... You've tested my patience. It's all coming through. I don't even understand. That's fine. We're going to turn off all the auto miners, and we will basically be replacing this whole thing. So what we will do is obviously we've got this all set up beautifully. So we will probably just, I guess, move this back, and we will take all these conveyor belts and take them up high, so drop them down that big thing. Oh my gosh, you see how much stuff I have to clean up? It's ridiculous. You know what I should do? So this stuff isn't falling on the ground. Let's just send it all back through. Just gonna all go back through right now because it's getting, like, all the gems are getting filtered out anyway. But we will bring everything kind of up to this level, and we will be able to sort out, like, the gold and the iron and the copper all in one, and, like, we can just have you know, kind of everything else kind of fall down through, and then it can get sorted out by the little ones. But then at least the little ones won't have any problems keeping up, which clearly this one is having a problem doing. Oh, we've got iron rods done too. Oh, and also we got another, we're on a rod expert right now. All right, guys, but that is going to be it for this episode. I'm excited about the progress we made. I just realized this is just never going to come out. Anything that falls on here is just going to loop around indefinitely, I think. At least the gems. Yeah, the gems are just going to keep looping because I took out anything that works with gems. All right, guys, but that is going to be it for this one. So, seems like so far you guys are enjoying Mine Mogul, and I appreciate that fact. If you are enjoying it, make sure you go ahead and like the video. Add some comments. What comments do we want to add today? I know some people were excited about seeing gold getting added. Did you guys enjoy the whole gold production thing? Are you excited to see the vertical bulk sorter in action? I certainly am, because this is a freaking disaster. And then we will definitely, once we've got that vertical bulk sorter, we will go through and we will put miners on everything. And then even at some point, there is the ability to purchase, these are just level 1 miners. We have the ability to purchase level 2, but you eliminate your ability to produce gemstones. So we will like lose this one, like the 0.2% chance for it to get diamond gems, but to be honest, that's not really a great chance. And then those miners, they run significantly faster. So that'll be eventful as well. And then on top of that, we at some point will need to get more production in here. We need to get regular ingots flowing. We need to get plates. We need to get rods. We've got other things that'll be coming up, like pipes and gears and everything like that. And it'll be exciting time. So anyways, guys, like I said, if you enjoyed this, make sure you like. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. This is my automations channel. We're doing automations and sim games on this channel. So if you enjoy that kind of game, go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate the support. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.